C24, which is the capacitor this is hooked up to. I've forgotten already. C24. C24 is 0.01 UF. And it's reading 17.7. UF. No, I'm not sure about that. That's nanofarads. That's picofarads, which is no good. Nanofarads. Has it come off? Lost contact again. 2 UF. That's on the 2 UF scale, and it's 0.17. Oh, I don't know. Is that off value or what? 0.01, and it's reading 0.17. No, that's coming out. Should be 0.01 UF, not 0.17. That's way off. Well, we'll keep going. Keep checking these things. I would be surprised if all these Hunts capacitors are bad. Wouldn't be surprised. Looks like we've got a heap of parts to replace here. No wonder why this thing is not behaving very well. Right, let's crack on. Right, we have been busy. We've replaced. Let's just zoom in a little bit here. Get my finger on it. Right, there we go. Replace this resistor here, and replace this resistor here, but I haven't soldered it in yet. There's this one. Where's my finger? There we are. And replace this one here, but I haven't soldered it in yet because I haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do with this IF cam. If I'm going to open it up or not, I just haven't decided. I think it might be okay, but let me think about it before I make a decision. And I've replaced this capacitor here. I've replaced this with a 470 microfarad. The capacitor that was in it, hang on a minute to try and get this in shot. There we are. It's a 250 UF. It's about the same voltage, which is what we want. Not that it's going to get anywhere near 50 volts. There's only 9 volts going in the radio. And it's reading 224. There we go. UF. So I put a bigger capacitor in than what's supposed to. It's supposed to be a 350. I've got a 470 in. That's all I've got. So we're progressing, we're getting along with this. We've got to sort this capacitor here out, and I want to test all these others. We've still got a canny way to go. When I replaced this one here, we'll have a switch on and see what it sounds like. But bearing in mind, we probably still haven't found the actual fault yet. I'm thinking that maybe some of these capacitors might be bad. You know, we'll see what happens, huh? If I never get this fixed, not to worry. I'm having loads of fun. I'm enjoying myself, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I hope to get it fixed. But I'm having loads of fun doing this. I love electronics, and you'll never know just how much I like doing this. Okay, that's where we are at the minute. This is out of value. This is the last one of the ones I tested. I might just tag this on actually, and then switch it on, because I'm going to have to tag it on before I can turn it on. Okay, and also I don't think I have to check to see if I soldered the other end. This white wire was where are we? There we are. This white wire originally was a brown one, but I haven't got brown, so I put in a solid white, which is what was in there, a solid. Alright, that's where we are at the minute. I'll just carry on cracking on with this and see how far we get. Hello, this is starting to get a little tricky, to say the least. Oops, I'm wobbling around a bit. This capacitor here and the other end of this capacitor both go to the same pin, and it's right down there. Can you see that where my pencil's pointing? And again, another one with part of the insulation on underneath missing, but it was buried under a load of components, and also I've attacked this one with a soldering iron. Not a lot to worry about really. So this one goes to ground, so I don't like the look of that. So I need to go on this. Oh, actually there it is. I think that's an 0.04 UF. So I need to find a capacitor for that. So that and this to that, and then check the value of this resistor before we solder everything up, in case this is out. Blue, grey, brown, that is. So that's 680 ohms. So we'll check that one, and then we've got to check this one that goes underneath there. There's another one. So they're all piled on top of one another like a sardines in a case on top of one another. It's ridiculous. But this is the sort of thing we have to put up with, and there's another resistor underneath there. Oh, I broke my pencil. Oh. So we've got to check that one and all. That's just getting a bit fiddly. So I was probably going to replace this one here anyway. Not that I know what the value of it is or what it's reading, but I've melted it with a soldering iron. It is very tricky, you know. So that's what we're trying to do at the minute, and I'll film when I'm done, and it will take a while. So let's get on with that then. Okay, dokie. We've done quite a lot today actually. Yeah. Most of what's been filmed so far has been done today, Friday. Okay, let's get on with that. Hello, things have just got that bit more complicated. I've got a capacitor here going to that pin there. This one that I'm going to replace, this one, was soldered to ground and then to that centre pin. The same pin where this is soldered to. This is getting way complicated. And this end goes over to there. This is about to break off now. What a nightmare. How am I going to remember all this? It's starting to get complicated. It's like everything is soldered to the same place. What a nightmare. Right, I got this one tagged in with crocodile leads, and that's what that's reading. Right, having a closer inspection on the colour bands, it's blue, grey, brown. I think that's 680 ohms. That's supposed to be 680 ohms. Have I got that right? Blue, grey, brown. 680 ohms I think that's supposed to read. Wow. Right. This is turned into major heart surgery, to say the least. I'll just find a point. Here we go, just to show you. This capacitor here, there we go, we're in shot now. This capacitor here is soldered to the other end, that's that green lead there, to this point here, deep down into the radio, okay, and that end is soldered to there, negative end. Then we have a capacitor soldered from there, which is then soldered to there, and then a wire off of that then goes on to this pin. Sorry, your main shot in, I don't know if you saw that. So this capacitor then goes to this pin, which is ground, to this pin, and that's that capacitor in. Now this one here has also got a chunk missing out of it, which comes off that pin and goes to one of the coils here. So that's another one we have to take out, because look at it, half of it's missing. I've got it end nipped out of it. And then we need to finish off with this. This wire here, where are we? Yeah, sorry. This wire here, I haven't touched apart from soldering a resistor onto it, was very close to this wire here. Possibly touching, I don't know, but it was certainly long enough to touch. And we've got a possible dry joint here. God almighty, it's all happening, isn't it? So I'm going to have a rest, because this is starting to I'm starting to get to the stage now where I'm gone beyond my capabilities of tiredness and fatigue, and you know, I need a rest, you know. I need a rest before I really balls it up, as it were. And this one here has been tagged in, that's to be replaced as well. That's this fella here. Well, that's straightforward. You can easily replace that. That's an 0.01 UF. But the only capacitors I've got to do it with are these tilly little things. All my other ones are even smaller. You know, these are meant for through hole into a circuit board, not this kind of stuff. So we have to extend all the wires. So it'll be a miracle if this works after all this. But you know, it's obviously very sick, and obviously needing some major surgery. This is just what it's getting. So whether it's going to be enough, or I wired it back together wrong, I don't know. We'll cross that one when we come to it. But we've got a long way to go yet. Oh Jesus, have we got a long way to go yet? Long way to go yet. Okay. I see if I've got enough for a video here, because I've just been filming all what I've been doing, you know, in between whiles. I'll upload this onto my computer and then see what we've got. And I'll just carry on filming while I've got the time. And then when I'm out of time, or I'm tired and that, I'll start editing all this together. Make it into a usable video for everybody. Okay, so we're just going to keep continuing with this and see how we get on. Might have rest time. I might have another go before I go to bed, I don't know. We'll see how we feel. I think it's time to give it a rest. Right, I just couldn't go to sleep without putting this right, just in case I forgot. I was worrying myself. So this capacitor, this capacitor is now in, soldered to the same point as that, and that. 2 points soldered there on top of a wire there. I've replaced this capacitor here between those 2 points, and there's a bit of the body of the other one. Just see it there dropping down. Just crumbling away it is for some reason. I'm going to leave that as it is, because I've done a lot of changes as it is. So all we're doing now is just having a quick look to see if there's anything that needs altering. I'm going to drop a bit of solder on that point there for a minute because I'm not happy with that. I'm going to do that now.